experiences with your points. And that's originally why I got involved in the Starwood program, again, which is now folded under Marriott, was because of their um, opportunity to use their points to book experiences. And so we got the personal card and the business card early on, and we used those to all of us go to a Cubs game at Wrigley Field and sit in the Starwood suite and get free food and drinks for our all but my husband. It was our first Cubs game. It was the year they won the World Series. So to us, that was like a really special event that we will remember forever, that we couldn't have done without this opportunity to use points to book that. Because when else can you stay in the Starwood suite? You can't. And we also used it at the time to book tickets to a Broadway show. We took our kids to their first Broadway show, which was School of Rock. And we sat in the second row with that. Now you can't book Broadway tickets anymore with that program. Unfortunately, they've disconnected those two. And when I looked at Marriott Moments before, when I was doing my research for this webinar, they don't have any listed right now, which I assume is because of the pandemic. So we'll have to see when we get through this what opportunities come back around, but it's usually like concerts and festivals and cooking opportunities, sports. So going to see an NBA game or professional baseball or spring training. There's a lot of cool things like that. Starwood used to have things like the kids could go out and run the bases on the field before the Cubs game, or they could get an autograph from a player, or you could stand and sing the national anthem with a big group, or, like, again, things that you would never be able to do on your own is what makes them unique and special. So that's a big reason why I do like the Marriott program. Another one is because they let you transfer their points to tons of airlines. Now, the downside is the points are basically 3 Marriott points equal 1 airline mile or point. So it's not a great transfer ratio. But if you just have a bunch of these points and you need some more, you can move them over, and they kick in for every 60,000 points that you transfer, which really is equal to 20,000 miles. They give you a bonus 5,000 miles. So I've always liked that, thought that was a nice perk, the way you could earn some more miles. And we did use this again back when we had Starwood. We moved some of our points that we had left after we booked those events over to Aer Lingus, and we didn't use them to fly from the US to Europe, but we used them when we were already in Europe to book flights on Aer Lingus to the different cities we wanted to go to, because it's as low as 4,000 points per way to like 7,500 points to go further. I think we flew to Paris, and that was maybe 6,000 points per way. So for 4 of us, that was just another 24,000 points or something like that we needed. So we just moved over some of our Starwood points, and we used those to go ahead and fly free on Aer Lingus throughout Europe. So that's a nice way that you can use these points if you're not going to use them for hotel stays, or if you have extra ones left over.